everyone on YouTube. So I know I don't have my kit with me. I mean, it's over there, but I'm not going to use it today's video. Um so what I want to talk about is that there's important stuff you need to know about science. It's about basically nature sometimes, depends on what kind of science you want to study. Like there's um chemistry, which I think is really cool. There is there's some other things. I can't think of all of them. Oh, biology is actually one I studied, which isn't the best to me, but I studied that I think in 11th grade. That one was actually quite hard to that one is actually really hard to study. I mean, not really studying, but really hard for like tests and all that. I mean, it's easy studying it and learning it, but it's mostly the test that really gets you on learning. So I don't think that's probably the best to learn unless you're really good at learning stuff and you want to challenge yourself. But I mean, it depends on what you like and what kind of science you're into. I like chemistry. I mean, I'm into all of them, but right now I'm basically the book I showed you in the last video was every kind of science there is in that. Um, you can learn about fossils, which is pretty cool. My teacher, my special ed teacher that I had for the past at least 4 years, either 4 or 5 years, she said she really likes the trilobite, which I know you probably won't know unless you studied fossils in school or if you're still in school studying fossils. So, yeah, fossils are actually pretty cool because they make an imprint of animals back in the day when we weren't alive yet. Trilobite is pretty cool. There's a couple other ones. I can't remember the other ones. For some reason, I can only remember the trilobite right now. But it's fine because there's a lot of amazing types of science out there. There's biology, studying fossils, archaeologists, I think that's what it's called. Um, Chemistry, which is cool because you're learning about liquids, solids, and gases. Hold on. There's different types of science, which I think is awesome because I don't know which one this is, but the solids, liquids, and gases are pretty interesting because those are the three states of matter, I believe. It's interesting because if you think about it, the gas that we fuel in our car, it's a liquid at first, but then it actually turns into gas. It's like we get it in our cars as a liquid, then somehow the machine or whatever we call it goes in, and then once you start your car again, it comes out as a gas. So I think that's really cool. There's many types of science. I mean, there's different names for it because it depends on what you're studying and different, like there's a whole bunch of stuff like finding fossils. Like I said, you sometimes there's archaeologists. I think they don't say fossils. I think archaeologists they find bones of dinosaurs. I believe. I think that's what it is. But it's really interesting, and chemistry is a good one, and even learning about the earth and how it's made, I think that's really cool. I don't know if this is science or not, but sometimes you can go in a book and learn that there's different animals that eat different things. Like carnivores, they eat meat. Herbivores eat plants, and omnivores eat meat and plants. It's pretty interesting. Um, yeah, there's a lot of science stuff that even though you might not like science, I think now and then you should go and learn about not just the earth, but about more stuff like I said, chemicals. That's what chemistry is about, chemicals. Our body is the interesting really interesting to learn about our body, plants, and animals. So there's an animal cell and a plant cell. We have the animal cells. Plants has animal cells, of course, and animals have the animal cells. There's just a lot of things that are really interesting about science. So I hope you like this video, and I hope you like and subscribe. So, um, if you want to learn more about science, you can go to your library, your main library, and find science books to learn more. Or you can go to a website that says what you want to learn. Basically, if you say, oh, I want to learn about molecules or whatever, you can learn by that. Or just find out in your science class. Science class is probably the best way to do it because they start out small and then they go big once you start learning and gaining the process. Anyways, bye for now.